How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How's your summer?
Good, yeah, it was lots of fun.
When you think about maybe how your goals aligned with last year, getting out of the draft development camp, and now this year, how was the summer most conducive for your environment? And on top of that, two-part question: what would you call a successful September?
Yeah, well, I mean, last year with the draft and all this stuff, it's a really short summer. It goes by quick, and there's not as much time to, I think, just kind of settle down and work on getting a little stronger, a little bigger. So I think this past summer I spent lots of time doing that and working on little aspects of my game and feeling really confident. I think coming into this September, it's just about putting my best foot forward and showcasing myself the best I can.
You mentioned strength and stamina as parts of your game that you've been trying to work on. What other parts did you feel that took the biggest jump this summer?
Yeah, I think just obviously the strength side, but it kind of ties into winning stick battles and stuff like that. And I think this summer I was skating with lots of NHL guys, so it's a different kind of breed going into the corner with an older guy versus a guy in the Western League. So I think just learning how to use my body properly and the strength I have gotten, how to use that in the corners and stuff like that, and come out with the puck.
Who were some of the NHL guys you skated with this summer?
There was Connor Zary, Braden Schneider, then lots of guys, me, Braden Yeager, Kevin Korchinski. We're all trying to play full year in the NHL. That's kind of our goal. So lots of like-minded people, and it was great.
What you talk about building strength, I mean, it's always kind of been the thing with you as you've gotten older, is kind of getting a little bit bigger. How much, I guess, what's your weight at right now, and how much were you able to add?
Yeah, so I feel like I've never really just gained 5 pounds in a month or anything. It's more like putting on a pound here and there. So I'm about 180 now, just under. So I think when I came here, I was 172 or 173, just a year and a bit. So I'm putting on weight steadily, and I think it's kind of just comes with getting older too. It's easier to put on weight and feeling stronger, day by day.
How comfortable were you in those stick battles and everything like that with the NHL guys, and how did you feel like you stepped up?
Yeah, I think it's it's a learning curve for sure. You're not going to go in your first time and just figure it out, but I think rep after rep, starting to figure it out. And even I was here, early and skating with the NHL guys here, and similar thing. It just keeps getting harder and harder, and finding ways to come out with the puck and that way. So it's pretty cool.
Where's your confidence level today versus exactly a year ago? Last time you came in here as a rookie.
Yeah, I think the first time when you see all the NHL guys, it's kind of like a wow factor, and your idols like Jordan Eberle are like all of a sudden you're sitting beside him and ready for a game. And so I think this year kind of that aspect is ruled out a little bit, you know what I mean? Just coming in here and I understand what it's going to be like. I know the guys a little bit more. So I think there's more confidence in that sense and just kind of go and play.
What's important for you to show, or how is this group of this rookie camp different than maybe what you tried to accomplish in July when you were here, and maybe what you want to try and accomplish starting next week?
I don't think it ever really changes. I think every time you're here, you want to make a positive impression, and that's what I've been trying to do. And I think obviously the development camp, it's a lot of fun, and you're doing lots of fun things. And here, it's kind of more down to business, and you're trying to make a hockey team. So I think that's a little bit different. But again, it's just going and playing hockey and having fun doing it.
How tempting is it to watch the guys out there just casually skating, but think that could be me very, very soon?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a long process. Not just going to happen overnight, but seeing that and just being in this environment, it's been my dream since day one. So seeing those guys out there, inspires me a lot, and just pushes me to want to be in that position here soon.
When you stay out late like you did today after a practice, what are you trying to accomplish? What do you try and get out of those times when it's a little less formal and you're on the ice like that?
Yeah, lots of time I have stuff I want to work on, but I also just kind of love being on the ice. It's what I enjoy doing. So if I can stay on a little extra longer, I always will. It's kind of the way I've always been. Perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate it.